Have you ever been woken up early in the morning or middle of the night just with a thought or something that comes to you that you've heard, that you just can't seem to let it go? It continues to go through your mind. Well, that happened to me. I was woken up really early this morning, and it had to do with the news that over 110,000 restaurants have closed since the beginning of COVID. 110,000. And even if some of those were corporate companies, you know, my perception has been that many of those have seemed all right. So my mind thinks it's more of that business owner who decided to open a restaurant because the love and passion for food, the desire to bring people together in community and share the joy of a great meal. And what happened in 2020, and their business couldn't make it. You know, whether they were struggling beforehand, barely, making it meet, and then this was just the straw that broke the camel's back, or they were shut down to a point that, that they didn't have the resources in order to make the changes to serve, let's say maybe in a state where all they were allowed was takeout. I mean, it makes me sad. And I think that's what I was woken up with, was being sad. And I know right now is sort of a time of cheer. We're literally in the week of Christmas. But I think it's important to take an opportunity and think about, as we move into 2021, things not changing, because just because January 1 comes, what's happening currently in our world, the regulations, the government shutdowns in regards to counties and states, those aren't going to go away on January 1. So what can you do in your business that is in your control to make sure that you can come out of this surviving to thriving? I noticed, I know I'm back on restaurants. I noticed a lot of restaurants that all of a sudden learned how to put together family meal packages. Other restaurants where their menus didn't have the prices printed on them. So the prices were actually published based on pretty much what it was they were going to need, if you will, in order to move forward, because the occupancy rates of what was allowed was always changing. I thought that was brilliant, right? Your prices can only be fixed if your opportunity is fixed. And while the world is moving, your opportunity is not necessarily fixed. Movie theaters were down for quite some time. Now, I live in Texas. Very fortunate that our state is not on complete lockdown. But when movie theaters came back, they're up now to 50% occupancy. So we wanted to go see a movie, and the ticket was considerably more than what it was before. Now, was I upset? Absolutely not. You know, my husband and I are very fortunate that our occupations, our choices of how we serve others, we could do from home. So financially, we all have pain. We all took financial pain through this. I think we also learned what we absolutely needed and what was really kind of wasteful financially. But did we mind paying that money? No. Because if they can only sell half their seats, they have to charge more money in order to be able to make a profit. A business is there to make profit. And I try to support local businesses as often as I can. And if you own a local business, how can you continue to evolve what you control in order to make sure you're around for all of us and for yourself in 2021 in business? I don't want to see another 110,000 businesses close. It makes me incredibly sad. And I hope that you will take this challenge in this time of cheer to consider what you're going to do or what you can do. And what you can't control, don't gripe about it. You're wasting your energy. You can't control it. You can't change it. Maya Angelou has a saying that I've kind of tweaked a little, but it's, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, she says, then change your attitude about it. I say, then change the way you think about it. I'm going to say that again. If you don't like something, change it. If it's not working, change it. If you can't change it because it's being government mandated, then change the way you think about it. Change the way you approach it. There is opportunity. You got to get creative and think outside the box sometimes. I really, really, really appreciate you listening to this. I needed to get this out of my heart and into the world, because if you own a small business, if whatever community you're in, you are loved. And we want to see you make it to the other side of this and be even stronger and thrive even more. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year all. I'll see you soon.